going on, Sha?
Oh gosh, what is going on? Not much really. Just, having a real chill life. Just being chill. Just trying to be chill. Huh. It's working. Is it chill when you have to repeat to yourself all the time? I'm chill. I'm chill.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Uh,
Well then I gotta find another tactic. Because that one is not working.
I'm hoping for the same. What is there something causing you not to feel chill?
No, just life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
just life, just the same old, just like, which honestly, there's not that much turmoil, except for the foot thing, which is, I hate to break it to everyone, still a very big thing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Um, and I know that people are just like, I don't know, after like, I'll give you like 12 weeks. You should be done, but you're not. You're just getting
Right.
started. And so it's a lot of me having to calm myself down because I
Mm.
think all of this is taking too long and I can't believe how much this is affecting me. And will I ever walk with a sense of balance again, or will I always just be on the verge of tipping over everywhere I go? And so then I just got to go chill, 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 chill,
Yeah.
chill. And I don't think that works. So it's nice to know that when I am getting ready to fall over onto the ground, I'll be going chill, 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 all the way down.
Yeah, I figure, everyone's different with their belief system, their
Mm-hmm.
spirituality. But
Right.
like if you believe in a God,
Mm-hmm.
it took that dude 9 months to make your leg. You know what I mean?
Just the beginning, just
Yeah,
to get the clay, just to get the clay out.
real talk. He was,
Mm.
and he was, and he was. It was a smaller leg at the time.
Yes,
He,
right.
you wasn't trying to use it. You know
Mm-mm.
what I mean? He was just like, all right, listen, you gonna lay up here for 9 months. Let me do my
Right. I'm gonna give you the beginnings,
real talk. He,
and then you're gonna have to cook with it.
you know what I mean? Like he didn't even do it all in one day. He did a little bit every day. He said, okay, let me.
Can you imagine if in one day there was a fully formed child in you?
That'd be insane.
Like, that's for all my people with wombs. Like, yes, 9 months is just like, yeah, it's gradually growing and blah, blah, but can you imagine just like feeling a little bit of discomfort for like a week and then you wake up one morning and it's just like, there is a child, you are hiding a child. And then you gotta,
Figure that out.
yeah, oh my God, that's terrifying.
It's wild work. Wild
Yeah.
work. I'm telling you. I'm saying though. People want to like nature. You want to say it's science, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
It takes time. So they got to give the time. When you live in it, it's you now. You
Yeah.
know, you got. I'm sure the doctors are brilliant, but that's just the dude. Like that's just
Yeah,
a
and I
person.
don't think the doctors are brilliant. Let's
They
let's
might just be.
start there. We
Uh,
want to say that doctors are brilliant because they had the money or not to go through school.
yeah.
They went through school, they graduated with a good enough degree to get a job.
Right.
That's not a glowing review. you know, this guy was just adequate enough. That's not. I'm skipping that on the on the ZocDoc. I'm skipping that one. You
You
know?
know, Sha, you just made me think of something.
Uh-oh.
As doctors and medical schools, they prioritize longevity over talent, right? Like, because it's like, would you rather be like, I'm trying to think of like analogies,
Like
you
a
got like Sean Livingston played like 15 years in the NBA, or
okay.
you could be like Brandon Roy, who he got hurt. He had 3 years of like almost Kobe level basketball. Medical schools, they prioritize the longevity. right? Like, yo, you got to be here 8, 10 years, be pretty good. You might not be great. If you're great, that's better. But
Sure.
as long as you're pretty good and you last, you're going to be a doctor.
Okay.
But they don't necessarily have the smartest people,
Oh, wow.
right? Because
No,
if you're
just the
really
people who
smart,
are able to do it. Yeah.
right? Because if you're really smart, you might say, yo, that takes too long. I could do something else. You know what I mean? That's an 8-year thing. This is another thing I could do that they'll start giving me props in a year anyway. Like, in a weird way, the amount of time it takes to become a doctor might filter out the people who might be the best doctors.
I don't disagree that the time is something of a deterrent.
Right.
I think, yeah, to make sure that you are serious about it. I don't know if it's grabbing good versus bad. It is definitely grabbing people who don't want to go through that. And I'm
Right.
not sure. I feel like if you want to be a doctor
Right.
and you want to get into it to help people, take all the schooling that you need. Because at some point, you're going to have your hand in my guts, right?
Right.
You're going to have a lung. You're going to be holding up a lung. And I want you to have wanted to learn what to do in that situation instead of wanting to zip by it right quick because you're trying to be a doctor by fall or whatever. You know what I mean? So
See, I'm the other way, Sha. I gotta tell you, I want like 20 doctors that are all like trade school trained, but they're only good at one thing. Like, yo,
okay.
this dude right here, he's the best at left teeth. Like, yo, on the left side of
Okay.
your mouth, bottom, he crushes that. Right top, he don't know about that at all. Okay. Left nostril demolishes that side of your nose.
Right. I mean,
You
that's
know?
fine, but I want him to have learned about all of the teeth in order to learn that he is good on one half of the teeth. Do you know what I mean? I don't want him to go in going, no, I only concentrate on the left side. I want him to learn all of it and then realize because of hand placement, he's better on the left side.
Mm.
And then market himself as such. You know, that's a weird little quirk. Get your bag with that. But I want
Real
him to
talk.
still know all the things. That's what I feel like. Like if you look at because you've already gone through pre-med at this point before you get to medical school.
Right.
So medical classes, college medical classes have already been kicking your ass for a
Right.
number of years. And now you're looking at, do I want to continue? I
But
mean,
I feel like there's some dudes that are like quants now on like Wall Street that like would have been like really good surgeons. And we lost them because they're like, yo, I can make $500,000 a year now.
great. Then let's lose them. I'm not mad about losing them.
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
that dude.
because if that is enough for them to be like, nah, I'd rather make the money. Great, you weren't going to be a good doctor. Maybe you have gifted hands, but you don't have all of the things that's necessary in order to be considered a good doctor. Like for one, I don't know, a caring nature or bedside manner.
See,
Yeah, that's where you're going to falter.
but that's where I disagree. I feel like not every doctor needs those things.
No.
Like, I don't think my surgeon needs bedside manner. I want my surgeon to be like, yo, like I'm like the man. I want surgeons to be egotistical. That
No,
like
I
really
don't
believe in themselves.
because they don't listen to you. And already the good doctors don't listen to you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So if you're egotistic, I mean like I think being a doctor is threading that needle of being egotistical, you know, having your little God complex while also helping people. And you've got to
Right.
be able to maneuver through that. But if literally you're like, I mean, to I could go to try and be a doctor, but it's going to take me too long. I'm trying to make this money now. Then make your money, man. But I don't want you to be my doctor. Like I don't feel
Right.
like I missed anything because you're going after what you really want. And if it's not enough to learn about the body, or you'd rather just make the money, then please go make the money. If there's, you know what I mean? If there's a thing that you think you could be good at, but you're not really interested in, I don't want you to do it just because you might be good at it. I want you to be interested in it, especially if it means having my fucking liver in your pocket while you're fishing around for gallstones. Like, I need you to fucking know what's happening and then be able to not make me feel bad about asking for help to begin with.
I feel
Because
like those are separate doctors though. I want my general doctor to be what you're describing. Like that guy's like the quarterback. He's talented, but he's thinking about the team. But
right.
like surgeons should be like wide receivers. They're like divas. They know they're talented. They do one thing great, but they do that in a way that no one else can.
But
Like
they also need to be smart enough to have a good team around them.
fair.
You know what I mean? Because just you go in and a surgeon immediately wants to cut you open.
Yeah.
But let's see if that's really what's necessary. And let's afterwards, the aftercare, let's see if whoever is there that you're dealing with, it actually gives a shit. Or if it's just
Right.
about putting numbers on the board. You know what I mean? Like that, the caring aspect of healthcare is seriously lacking.
Yeah.
And I would rather, I mean, I'd need someone who truly cares. Like, yes, sure, I'd want like the best doctor, but not if he's going to talk to me all crazy. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I
I
need
want that dude.
somebody. I need somebody. Well, that's because you talk to people crazy. That's because
Like I want my doctor, like after he did surgery with me, to be on the golf course. Like, yo, you saw the shit I did with Almonte the other day? Puffing on his
no, I
cigar.
don't. No,
Crazy work, B.
I don't. And I mean, I think the surgeon for my ankle is definitely like I can't wait to get in there. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's great, that's fantastic. But he also explained things to me, albeit very quickly,
Right.
in a way where I was just like, all right, I think I'm following. But it wasn't just like it wasn't just a laser focus on the foot and he never made eye contact with me. He did attempt to explain things.
Okay.
And so I feel like that's necessary because people are scared of going to get help when it comes to their health. They're scared of having to try and explain why they're hurt to someone. And if that someone ends up being kind of impatient and not, you know what I mean, then that the person who's coming in for help gets flustered and now
Right.
no one knows what's going on. And that's not helpful for anyone. So, I mean, be cocky, but also be personable. Not
Huh.
like, I mean, like know how to deal with people. Isn't that in the oath? The hippopotamus oath or whatever it is that they take. I feel like it's in there like, hey, you're caring for these people, care for these
Yeah.
people. Instead of just like, I told you about how there's a chance they can go into my ankle and take the metal plate out since the bone has healed and there's
Right.
no real wiggle room. And my surgeon was just like, yeah, I'll go in exactly how I like how I went in last time. We'll just open up that wound and blah blah blah. And I was like, yo, slow down, buddy. Why are you so excited to get back into my ankle? Like, come on, thirsty. So yeah, I don't know if I want, like, if you're out there and medical school it feels like too much for you, find the other thing.
Mm.
Because school and if you truly love it and want to come back to it, there's always going to be medical school. But if you ain't feeling it at the moment, don't force it and then make yourself end up hating it. And now your sullen ass is over here trying to help me get through whatever my issues are.
Right.
I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel
That's
about it.
real.
Yeah,
Okay.
just because it's sometimes hard to open up to a doctor, and especially if you got someone who already thinks they know what to do
Right.
without really talking to you. That shit is very scary.
Now I dig that.
Yeah.
Dudes be trigger happy, yo. Like, yo, I had open heart surgery for my cold the other day, yo. It was crazy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Just
The
I'm
dude just
all
told me I
marked.
needed to cut.
I'm marked out because this guy had free time.
He just kept insisting this was the best way to treat it. I was like, okay. Oh man, let's get into the news.
Alrighty.
Kicking us off, nearly 1.9 million bottles of water sold on Amazon were recalled due to manganese and bacterial contamination. That's right, natural waters of Limited has voluntarily recalled over 78,500 cases, amounting to nearly 1.9 million bottles of its popular Fiji natural artisan water, after testing revealed the presence of manganese in 3 strains of bacteria. Uh,
Ah!
Yo, real talk.
That's
According to
bad.
Fiji's post on X, the recall only affects specific lots of water that were sold solely on Amazon between February 1st and March 3rd of this year. The potentially affected products in this recall were sold in 24 packs of 500 milliliter bottles of water. The recalled bottles have production dates of November 11th, 2023, all the way through 2025. The case UPC's codes are available for those of you that are worried. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, this is a Class 3 recall, of which the agency has 3, with Class 1 being the most severe.
Okay.
Um,
Well, that's what y'all get for drinking Fiji.
yo,
I don't like Fiji.
I've never liked it. I've always thought it tasted funny.
Yeah, it's chunky. And that's
Real
because,
talk.
yeah, Fiji and Evian, I hate those two. And I feel like they come right off the rocks. And I'm like, did anyone clean these rocks? I want this riverside water if no one's cleaning the water or whatever.
Real
So,
talk.
yeah, I don't want
Everything,
that spicy ass water.
keep that shit, yo. I want
Bottles
no
are good
parts of it.
looking. It's a great look. The bottles, the packaging, mwah. But
Yo,
Fiji is trash.
real talk. I've never rocked with it.
Mm-mm.
This is how little I like it. I feel everything they describe, if they would have told me that this is why they buy it, I would have believed it. Like, oh, like your water got extra manganese and bacterial contamination.
Right. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That sounds like what's in a juice shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
That all sound like why Fiji tastes weird.
All
You
right.
know what I mean?
So manganese is a mineral that your body needs to stay healthy. Okay. So
Right.
what's wrong with having a lot of it? Is
A
that what
little
the issue
extra.
is?
Real talk. You got a
Well,
little extra.
oh no, that it is contaminated is the problem. Yeah,
Ah.
because you getting this water right off these dirty ass rocks. You got to distill it. You got to do something. You got to do something.
Real talk, man.
But
Filter that shit.
I'll tell you what, don't drink Fiji. Don't
Don't
drink
want no parts of that,
no
yo.
parts. This is probably why I can't find Perrier to buy for my office. Look, I'm having such a hard time getting water into my office right now.
Really?
Yes, because Perrier's on back order, so then I got to switch over to Pellegrino, and now people are like, well, I prefer Perrier, and I'm like, that shit's back order till September, so let it
Mm-hmm.
go. And like I get it in when I can, and it's just such a fucking mess on top of like the La Croix of it all. It's so much. I messed up and gave them some like choices, and now these motherfuckers want nothing but choices, and I'm like, oh no, that's it. Kitchen's closed.
Real talk. That's it. It's over. All right. You guys are getting generic water now. All
That's
right.
right. They're so lucky. They're so also I have a very expensive filter that's on the kitchen sink air like water filter thing that I have to, pay for and get under there and install. And then the fridge that we have in the office, you can get filtered water through the door.
Okay.
All these people want their Perrier. They all need to have bubbles or whatever the fuck. So like it's
I
yeah.
can't. What's your water of choice at this point?
I'll tell you, I like it. I like an Aquafina.
Okay.
Aquafina, I think is very good. Have you had a water taste test? Have you
No.
ever done it? It's tasting water at room temperature. When you taste water at room temperature, you really taste what you can really taste it and see
Okay.
that there are actual differences. And I think Aquafina is good. I know a lot of people hate Dasani, and I mean, I
Right.
guess I get it, but I also don't understand why. I'm like, did all of you do the taste test? I don't like Dasani because I did the taste test and I prefer Aquafina. But everybody's just joking around like, Dasani's trash. And I'm like, when did you take time to buy a bottle of each and then taste it? Which is also kind of tricky because water is what you drink to rinse off your palate when you've had too much. So I'm like, I'm not sure what I'm like looking for. But so I'm an Aquafina person.
Mm. Yeah, I've come to like I like the smart water for a while.
Okay.
I rock with Essentia as
Oh
the
yes,
plan
I
B.
call that the Swiss Army water. That's good
Yeah,
too. Actually, when I see that in bottles small enough, I definitely get that because I don't see much Aquafina here up here, which is weird.
yeah.
But
Essentia's been my joint of late.
yeah,
The what's Will Smith's kid?
who
Um,
Jaden?
yeah, Jaden. His water in the box things. I like those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whenever I see those, it's cool. The the water that actually I struggle with the most.
Hmm.
Um, what is it? Boss or Voss?
Oh, Voss. Look, okay.
Yeah, like the bottle is like the way the bottle looks. I instantly think it's gonna taste like perfume, and
That's
like
interesting.
I can't drink it. It like messes with my head.
Okay, many years ago, before Voss became like big, um, uh, 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 there was a deli of sorts. There was a deli, an old school kind of New York style deli in Atlanta, a couple of doors down from the job I was working at the time, called
Okay.
Happy Herman's or something like that. And they started carrying Voss water, which no one had heard of. And
Mm,
so a friend of mine who I worked with, and later on went on to date. I don't know if we were dating at this time or not, but he went in there because he was from New York. He was from Long Island. And so he would go in there and get sandwiches. And he saw this Voss water bottle and he just thought it was the sleekest designed bottle he had ever seen. And so he bought a whole bunch of Voss and he would, drink the water. And then to decorate his apartment, he would put water back in the Voss bottle and then take the inside of like a highlighter where all the ink part is, the spongy
yeah.
inside of a highlighter, and put that in the water and then diffuse that highlighter stuff into the water and then take that little weird highlighter tampon out and then put those water bottles up on a shelf in his living room and then turn on the black light and see if it would glow. Yes, he's a young man. We were young. We were very young. He's not that anymore. I don't honestly I can't say with my chest that he's not that anymore. But um yes, so anytime but whenever he would drink the what he'd bring a bottle over to work and he's just like, "Yeah, look at me with this Voss. What y'all know about this Voss?" And I'm like, "Nothing. I literally know nothing. Where did you find that?" So then when I start seeing it in like grocery stores and stuff, all
Yeah.
I can see mentally is like neon yellow water in a Voss bottle being lit up from behind by a black light. And that shit still tasted better than Fiji. How about that? I'll
Real
tell you
talk.
that.
Hmm.
I'd
All
rather
day.
have highlighter Voss water than Fiji.
All day. All day. Also rock with Rain. Rain was really good water.
Oh, I don't know about rain.
Yeah, it comes in like a can. I had it at a pizza shop a couple times now.
Oh, okay. I tell you what, Liquid Death isn't great,
Oh,
which
right,
is have
right.
you seen that one?
Yeah.
It's good when it's very cold,
Right.
but once it hits room temperature, it gets a little
Uh.
chunky. Like it's got more minerals than necessary.
I'm chewing the bottom half of this bottle.
Yeah,
You know
yes,
what I
exactly. I'm like, what why is there silt at the bottom of this?
mean? I didn't shake this water enough. You
Yes,
know?
exactly. You gotta keep shaking it. Gotta keep shaking it.
Oh man. In other news, double take. 23 sets of twins graduate from a single Massachusetts middle school. That's right. 23 sets of twins have graduated from a Massachusetts middle school, making up about 10% of the eighth grade class. The identical and fraternal twins graduated from Pollard Middle School in Needham, Massachusetts on Wednesday. Another student who is also a twin graduated, but her brother attends a different school. It's quite unusual, said Tamatha Bibo, the principal. We typically have anywhere from 5 to 10 sets at most. Given our numbers, we have approximately 450 to 500 children in each grade. So this was extraordinarily high. The school gave special shout outs to the 23 sets of twins during the so called moving up ceremony on Wednesday. She said twins account for around 3% of live births in the U.S. Pollard Middle School graduates must all have completed up to 10 hours of service, learning in their communities. And every year, the Needham Exchange Club offers 5 community service awards. For the first time this year, a set of twins, Lucas and Samir Patel, won an award and a donation to their charity of choice.
Do you know what this tells me?
What's up?
This tells me that there are that's a well-off community.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of people going through IVF
Real talk.
and having multiple childbirths. Like, that's what that is. Like, 5 to 10 twins already is, I'm like, yo, that is IVF territory. But
Real talk.
23 sets of twins?
Yeah.
No,
She was
that's a
saying
horror film. 5 to 10 is like, okay, we got
That's
we
weird.
got some older moms in the audience. 23 is M. Night Shyamalan.
Straight up.
Yes.
She was saying we get 5 to 10 every, like, that's a normal year?
That's a normal year. That's IVF territory, and that is weird. But 23, no.
Nah, B.
Nah, that's a Blair Witch project. That's
Real
what we
talk.
call 23 sets of twins in one graduating class is a Blair Witch project.
That's wild work. 46 people, yo. 46.
Yeah.
You can have 9 basketball teams, yo.
So that's what I'm like, oh, okay, there's money here, I bet.
Yeah.
There must, and I don't mean that in like a bad way. I just mean IVF is hella expensive.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you gotta have...
Yo, that would be a fire, like, extra tab to add to Zillow listings.
Of what?
Like IVF pregnancies near the home.
Oh my God. You know what? Honestly, if the government wasn't trying to get rid of IVF, that would be helpful. But
Real talk.
But since now it would be seen as a way to eradicate like a city. Like, they needed to shut up, because now the government's gonna look into this town
Like,
that definitely
big circle now over there, yo.
Yeah, they just got a pin with red string on it right now.
Mm-hmm.
in some office. But yeah, that's definitely IVF territory. I mean, God bless all of them.
Real talk. I thought this was like kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like, I for a few reasons, but like one of them being like, I ironically, like, from the people I know that have been twins and one set of triplets I know, like, they know each other very well, but in a weird way, they don't have community because it's such a one-of-one experience. And this school, you kind of like have a whole kind of community of twins that kind of don't feel alone in this one-of-one thing that they're living. So I thought it was kind of dope that they're like near each other. Yeah, I kind of rock with it. It was dope. You know what I mean? I'm getting community service couple with them. Pretty ill.
Yeah.
And like, I always think, I had this issue where I always picture myself like living in other places. And like, one of the things I always look for is like I need like one like random fact that I could brag about to my friends when they come over. And this would be mine. And be like, yo, like, we got the most twins in this neighborhood. It's crazy. Real talk, just open the window, look outside, twins all over the place.
That would freak me out because I'm not good necessarily with twins. So unless every twin did something a little different to their hair, I really can't. If you're identical, sometimes if you're fraternal, I can't tell you apart. Sometimes. So there has to be a mandate that you can't have the same. You can have haircuts that are compatible, but they can't be the same haircut on both. Like, give me a fighting chance, But me walking into a room and I literally would just think, wow, that kid kind of looks like that kid next to him. And it will still take me like a month before I'm like, oh, they're twins. I would think like, these two people just favor. They must be family. That must be a cousin. I don't leap to twins unless you are so identical and doing a thing that's just like, oh yeah, you guys are definitely twins. But but
by the way, a quick Zillow search tells me that when accounting for all home types, The most affordable home in Needham, Massachusetts,
Mm-hmm.
goes for $749,000 right now.
What'd I tell you?
3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1,200 square feet. So that's an
One
apartment,
bath with 2 kids?
straight up. And you paying $750,000 to do that. Yeah.
Does it come with an outhouse? Y'all tripping.
uh, and they have four homes listed at over $4 million.
Mm-hmm.
The second highest home is 4.5 million with 8 bedrooms, 10 baths, 8,700 square feet. And the top one has 9,300 square feet at 5.6 million.
What are those, group homes?
Real talk. Yeah. I mean, they need the bedrooms. We've established that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Like real talk. I get that part of it. All these places look like really fancy hotels.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Yo, good luck to them out there, man. That's kind of real talk, man. I'm rooting for them. But yeah, that's a lot. I'm good with my kids being different.
Yes. Yeah.
Like they're a year apart, they're different sexes. I still confuse them. You know what I mean?
Because they're both long and lanky.
Just lanky kids. Aiden's voice dropped like a year ago. Before that, I couldn't tell him apart on the phone.
Oh wow!
Real talk. It was just
okay.
Tonally, it was like, this is too close. And
right.
there was like a. I had a Michaela was the through line for me because like I couldn't tell apart. Like Aiden and Michaela would blend, and Michaela and Gabby would blend.
Right.
So I was like, all right, you're definitely not Aiden or Gabby.
Okay.
Would be like the first thing I would figure out. And then like from there I would like mess up a lot. But you know what I mean? Shout outs to Aiden's voice dropping. You know what I mean? Now I can tell apart one of the kids.
Congrats. Yeah, my voice dropped a little. I just sounded more like my mom. So it was just a lot of me picking up the phone and saying hello. And they're Shirley. And then they just start talking. And I'm like, hold on. You don't want me. I don't want to know your business. You're grown. I don't want grown folk business.
Speaking of like voice dropping that I didn't know about recently, I just saw like unrelated to any of that. I saw the video of Ariana Grande just with her regular voice.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I didn't know she had like a normal voice at this point. Like I knew like if you would have asked me, I would have assumed. But like I mean, I've been hearing her with the high pitched voice for so long that I forgot. Like, oh yeah, that can't be sustainable.
She barely registers as a person in my brain, and not in a bad way. She just doesn't. She just doesn't. And so when I hear her, she's so small to me that I feel like she has like bird bones, and she like that someone puts her in like a padded crate to carry her places. Like she just seems so like fragile, and so like a high voice, yeah, it totally would make sense. And then I kind of heard that, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. She's just like a white chick from like Florida or something. And
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's right. This is all just high ponytails and self tanner, but yeah, she's it is kind of funny but it also makes me sad because I don't know how old she is, but how long is she expected to have this high voice? Because she was a child star, so like, how long is she supposed to be this? And is it until both movies of Wicked come out and then she can be like, ooh, what?
Straight up, she turned 30.
Oh no, that makes me sad that y'all are making her do this. She's 30?
Yeah, she turns 31 actually later this month.
Oh my God, she's 31.
Yo, for real.
Y'all gotta let that
live.
Let that baritone out. It makes her hitting all them whistle notes that much more impressive.
Yeah, I was blown away.
Yeah, that she's like, hey, how you doing? I'm Mariana. Like, yeah, hit them high notes, bitch. Come on.
Yo, and like, not for nothing, her voice is fine. Like, I heard her voice, I was like, that sounds nice. Like
it's a perfectly fine voice.
It's a perfectly fine voice. Nothing about it was
I'm making it sound weird for comedic effect, but it's a perfectly fine voice.
Yeah, so why can't you just talk like that and be famous? That's
because Disney.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Finally, African elephants call each other by unique names. A new study found. That's right. African elephants call each other and respond to individual names, something that few wild animals do. The names are one part of the elephant's low rumbles that they can hear over long distances across the savannah.
Mm.
Scientists believe that animals with complex social structures and family groups that separate and then reunite often may be more likely to use individual names. If you're looking after a large family, you got to be able to say, "Hey, Virginia, get over here," said the Duke University ecology.
Why do you give an African elephant the name of Virginia?
Real talk, Stuart, you
But you
lost
know what?
credibility there.
Honestly, I don't know if I want you to make up an African name. You're right.
Yeah, stay in your lane, Stuart.
I don't know if I like Virginia, but I see why you didn't attempt an African name. I get it. I get it now. But Virginia is such a terrible name for an elephant. I
Yo,
mean,
he
unless
might be a fan of the Clips. You know what I mean?
maybe, yeah. Well, then name it Pusha T or something. No malice.
No malice.
You know, I don't know, but yeah, of course they do. Look, as far as I'm concerned, elephants hang the moon. Elephants can do whatever the fuck they want to do, especially after that one elephant, killed that lady and then came back to the funeral and knocked the. Let them elephants live. Let them call each other Virginia if they want to. That's
Real talk.
like
If
I ain't
that's
gonna.
how you identify Mr. Elephant, you do that, okay?
Yes.
We support you, okay?
Always, I will always support an elephant.
Real talk.
Ain't gonna
Elephant
catch
rights.
me out here sleeping.
Real talk, man. Put me to sleep permanently.
Yes.
Okay. Nah. I
Nope.
want no beef. Real talk. When that article first hit, and like my son recently asked me about the totem pole of the hierarchy of like animals and all of that, and like we're at
Okay.
the top of the food chain.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I agreed because like I know that's what they're covering in class, but yo, these elephant articles got me rethinking this whole thing. I'm starting to wonder if they're smarter than us and they just like,
Yes.
yo, let these idiots do the work.
Yes, they are. They
Real
absolutely
talk.
are.
I think they talk. I think they do everything. They're like, yo, look at this stupid dude. He gets me food.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, we're not top. I think elephants are top.
Yeah.
Especially knowing now that they have their own names and they can call out to each other. Yeah, no, they got it.
Dude, you can hold a grudge for multiple years.
Multiple years.
Yo, I'm telling you, this is different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, I'm starting to rethink my whole like system of hierarchy.
I guess elephants and certain whales, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say though. Those the killer whales that they had over there, the
orcas?
The orcas, they gotta be up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Orcas, elephants is high.
Mm-hmm.
I got those two top dog for me. I gotta look at like New York rats.
Oh yes, that's true. They are definitely doing their own thing. Yeah.
Real talk. We got a whole czar whose whole job is to get them out, and they just keep multiplying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got certain animals that's just like I don't know if I could say we're the smarter group. At the very least, I have to start considering that while we might be smarter individually, they're smarter as a group.
As a group, yes, I'll give them that. Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah,
they move as a team better.
Hand by hand contact with one rat, we probably gonna win that.
I got you.
But if there's
all the rats versus all the people, I'm giving the rats the money.
Yeah. I think they got the edge. They got the edge. They can climb up and down. We can only go front and back.
We limited.
Yeah.
If you would like to see this weird UFC version,
oh man,
of MMA,
just sit around long enough listening to us. We're gonna bring it to rats. We're gonna come right back around to rats.
Rats
and elephants. I think we need to add more elephant into the
real talk. Rats, elephants, Gastor's issues with fruits.
Yeah, all of these things.
Real talk.
Give it time. Those will show up.
All you gotta do is like, subscribe to the show, baby. If you are Apple or Spotify listener, we appreciate your ratings. 4 stars. You're gonna lose money betting on people in this match. It's dumb money.
Fool's bet.
Real talk.
Bet. Yep.
We not even the top 3 seed. Okay?
I know. We really. We're not that great.
I
We
got
got
so
great
many animals ahead of
PR,
us.
but boy.
Yeah, real talk. We'll be the best. We'll tell really good like the pre-fight. Like we'll
Oh
win the
yeah.
press conference. We're gonna do a lot of talking.
Yeah, we talk cash shit, but
Real talk.
we're not gonna follow through. Have you seen a moose? You know how big a moose is? Yo, man, we dropping rapidly down this list.
Oh man. 5 stars, you starting to understand how low and lucky we are. Okay,
Yeah,
real talk.
that they
The
let us
more I
rock
think
for
about
so
it,
long. Yeah.
real talk. We've been cocky, but I'm like shit. Like yo, I didn't even think like yo, like I might lose to some geese.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Okay.
Like there's some
Yeah.
animals out there that I'm not even considering that is gonna rock me, yo.
Yeah.
I don't need that video out there, yo. You saw Gastor got squared up.
Yo, kangaroos, come on.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Kangaroos been punching us square in the face for years.
For years,
They
yo.
will square. Yeah, absolutely.
Want no parts of this fight, yo. Real talk. We a 16 seed right now, yo. We ain't got that Cinderella run in us either.
Yeah.
If you got any articles you want us to cover, please DM us directly on Twitter and Instagram at Silky Jumbo or at Gastor Almonte. Shout outs this week to Lori McDaniel and FCDLJ. With all that said, I am the let me see here. The promoter
Okay.
of this UFC animal extravaganza, Gastor Almonte. You know what I mean? I hear Don King status, Dominican Don King.
Oh
It's gonna
boy.
be crazy. You know what I mean? And with the financer.
I'm the financer?
Amen. You won't make all the money, Sha.
Well,
Shalewa
I
Sharpe.
guess so. Yeah, I guess if I'm just throwing all these animals into this most violent Noah's Ark. Fighter edition. These are the big animals. This is the big seeds over in Noah's Ark. There's also another one for smaller
Yeah,
things,
how you gonna divide?
marsupials. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, you gotta really. There's a lot of compartments. It was a big arc, but yeah, over here in the Coliseum is where we have the real fighters.
Oh man, this has been a Restart of Humanity episode of the War Report. You know what I mean? Catch y'all next time. Peace.